Hi everyone, it's Az here from HeelvsBabyface with my first video of 2021, and I can't think of a better place to start with more terrible news for Doctor Who. And I relish this because this was such a beautiful, fun TV show that everybody could enjoy. And now, not so much. It's lectury, it's preachy, it's exclusionary, and all on purpose. And so, it gets exactly what it deserves. Last night, we had the Revolution of the Daleks Festive special. It's called a Festive special now because they've moved it away from Christmas Day. Christmas Day, which gave these specials some of the greatest viewing figures that they've had. But of course, the BBC can't have a Christmas special anymore, can they? So they move it to New Year's Day and it's destroyed the viewing figures, which is wunderbar. So let's do some comparisons, shall we? Let's see how it's done comparative to the series and comparative to the other specials. And more importantly, how did it do versus last year's Jodie Whittaker Festive special? Because, of course, if everything is going according to plan, then the viewing figures will be up over last year. Oh, no. Okay, so Doctor Who, Revolution of the Daleks had an overnight audience of 4.69 million. I think I guessed between 4 and 5 mil. So, broad spectrum, but I was in there. The figure made Doctor Who the most watched programme, on BBC One for New Year's Day. Doctor Who had a 21.1% share of the total audience. Top overall was ITV's Evening News with 5.5 million viewers, while Coronation Street, that's a soap opera for people who are not UK based, and it's on ITV as well, not the BBC, came second with 5 million watching. Against the Doctor, Emmerdale, which is also another soap opera, which is on ITV, had 4.6 million watching it. So simultaneously, Emmerdale and Doctor Who were going head-to-head against each other. One had 4.69, one had 4.60. So very close as regards to what people wanted to watch. Emmerdale, some tatty soap opera, or Doctor Who. On BBC One, EastEnders, which is another soap opera. That's all we have in the UK. Soap operas. Miserable. Everybody's in despair soap operas. Had 3.3 million, while the comedy Mrs. Brown's Boys had 3.7 million. The final official figures should be available next week. Okay, so first and foremost, let's have a look at it compared to last year's Christmas special. The BBC's decision to move Doctor Who special from Christmas Day to New Year's Day has led to some relatively dismal ratings for the iconic show. Jodie Whittaker's first seasonal special as the Time Lord brought in 5.15 million overnight viewers with a 22.4% share of watchers. So this is overnight, not consolidated. Consolidated is the 7-day figures, which they now factor in. So 5.5 million for last year's Dalek special, and then 4.69. So it loses almost 500,000 viewers from last year. Also, you got to factor in that this year, people aren't going out to celebrate New Year's Day. We're locked down because of the coof. So more people are at home, relaxing, chilling, full of festive fodder, filling the bellies, watching the television. And 500,000 people less this year decided to tune into the Doctor Who Christmas special. Sorry, BBC. Festive special. Let's also look at it comparative to the season. So this is the latest season that they had, season 12. And you can see that it wouldn't even beaten Spyfall. So the festive special wouldn't have even beaten the overnight figures for the first episode of the new season, and only would have just beaten the second part of Spyfall. And that's the series. This isn't the, oh, let's all sit down around the television and watch the Doctor Who Chrissy special. No. None of that at all. None of that at all. That's all gone. And then you can see the considerable drop-off in the series ratings to the 3.78, which was just absolutely diabolical for the season finale, taking it to the second lowest viewed episode overnight, but overall lowest viewed after the consolidated figures, which is huge. Now then, let's break some hearts, shall we? Let's go over the Christmas specials for Doctor Who and their viewing figures and see how they fare up against Jodie Whittaker's, shall we? The Feast of Seven, which is 7.9 million. This is going back many, many years. So we get into modern day, and we have Peter Capaldi's The Return of Dr. Mysterio. That was 2017, I believe. 8.21 million. 8.21 million. 4.69. 4.69. This is the, I think, is this the, no, not the last one. This is the penultimate Christmas special that Capaldi did. 8.21. The Husbands of River Song, 8.27. Twice Upon a Time, which was Capaldi's final, and was the transition from Capaldi into Whittaker, 8.28. And by the way, I'm going from lowest to highest here, not vice versa. Lowest to highest. Runaway Bride, 9.35 million. Last Christmas, 9.62 million. The Christmas Invasion, 9.84 million. The Snowman, 9.87 million. The Doctor, the Widow, and the Wardrobe, 10.77 million. The Time of the Doctor, 11.14 million. The End of Time Part 1, 12.04 million. A Christmas Carol, 12.11 million. The Next Doctor, 13.1 million. Can we just go to the lowest viewed festive special of all time? 4.69. And number one, the most viewed Christmas special for Doctor Who, Voyage of the Damned, 13.31 million. That's how popular the show used to be. And that's what happens also when you combine a popular show with putting it at a popular time slot on a popular day for the family to watch. A show that was just fun and enjoyable from little kids up to grandparents. 13.31. Last night, Doctor Who did 4.69. Now, I haven't even done my review yet I'm actually going to do my review after this video. So you're going to get my thoughts and feelings on exactly what I thought of the episode. Hence why I've been cages to not give anything particularly away. Although you can probably guess I wasn't massively enamored with it about the show. But does this feel right that it sits here? Yep. Yeah, it really does. And I never even bothered watching last year's. I never even bothered watching it because I was done with Whittaker after 2 episodes of her first season. And then I got bullied into reviewing season 12. But you know what? That's the best thing that ever happened to me. Getting bullied by you guys into watching season 12 was the best thing that ever happened to me last year. Because you know what? It got me and Bowles Trek talking. Because I was watching Bowles Trek's videos on them. And then because I started talking to Bowles Trek, he introduced me to Gary from Nerdrotic. And Gary from Nerdrotic invited me onto his podcast to discuss the final episode of season 12. The rest, as they say, is history from there. And how did we get brought together? We got brought together by the destruction of Doctor Who by Chris Chibnall and the BBC. Sad, I know, but at the same time, I got some great friends because of it. It's just such a shame that these great friends that we have now, we can't all sit down and discuss how great the show is. That is what I'd really like to do. Yeah, worst viewed festive special ever. Doctor Who setting new lows. Congratulations, BBC. Stop paying your TV license. Defund the BBC. Let them fund themselves, and then we'll see exactly the trash that they start putting out. Hope you enjoyed the vid. If you did, do get a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel. Follow me on social media and YouTube for live streaming links. They're in the description box down below. I'll be back with some more stuff very soon. You take care. Bye for now.